Oisches. So the Rebbe explained that we need to have the shtus, the kedusha, because unfortunately we did the shtus the lomazeh, and when you do the shtus the lomazeh, you got to do shtus the kedusha. But who helps us bring about our avodah? This all comes through the Moshe Rabbeinu and Aaron. It comes through the Rebbe. The Rebbe, the Nossi Hadoyer, this Pashtusa, the Moshe, he is the one that gives the power to all the Yidden, especially those who are a spark of the Nossi, that they should be able to turn around themselves and bring us close. And the even people who don't have any milas, don't have any, they're just creations of Hashem. And the Rebbe is going to combine basically Moshe and Aaron, because the Mishkan, we say, was Aaron, but Moshe and Aaron were both together in Shkulimheim. So this is the avodah, that this is the support that we get from Moshe and Aaron and the Moshe Rabbeinu of every generation. Ches. V'hinei, k'moi sheva osu li migdosh. Just like make for me a migdosh. Who is the one that made the migdosh? It was Moshe Rabbeinu. V'ha'avodah boy, who served in the Beis HaMikdash? Hoya al-yedei Moshe. So Moshe basically made the migdosh, and the avodah was v'al-yedei Aaron, and the avodah was mainly through Aaron. So in the migdosh that brings down v'osle migdosh shechanti b'soichom, bringing down the Shechina over here, it's through Moshe and through Aaron. The Iker avodas Aaron. What was the main avodah of Aaron in the Beis Hamikdash? Who behaloischo es haneris. He would bring up and he would light up the neiris. Metaphorically speaking, the neiris were, of course, physical lights that he put in. He lit in the Beis Hamikdash, or in the Mishkan, and but neiris also means each Jewish soul is called a neir. That Aaron is the one that lit the neiris. Ba'aloischa saneiris gomer. Kineir havaye nishmas odom. Because what is the neir of Hashem? That's the soul of man. The Zayin neiris, and what is we have 7 lamps. Hem Zayin madreges ba'avodas havaya. They represent 7 different levels in the service of Hashem. The souls, Aaron, raises the neiris, raises the 7 levels in the service of Hashem. That is what Aaron lights and elevates and brings up the neshamas, the various different levels, the 7 levels in service of Hashem. The Inyan Aaron, what is Aaron? Aaron represents, as we say in the Pirkei Avos, who oyev es habriyos u'mekarvan la'Torah. He loved the briyos, he loved the creations, he loved Hashem's creations, and he would bring them close to the Torah, mekarvan la'Torah. So what does it mean? That's what he does. He takes and brings people who are far away from Torah, he brings them close to Torah. The Gam Harichaykim, the Torah's Havaya, even those that are distant from the Torah of Hashem v'Avedos, in the service of Hashem. That's why we call them created being. They're just created being. We don't call them with any title, any mila. They don't have any quality that is unique. So what we just call them created, their mila is, what is their advantage? What's their name to fame? Is that they're created by Hashem. They have no mila, they have no advantage, only the fact that they're created. Hainu shakodesh baruch hu oisam. Bara oisam. That means that Kodesh Baruch Hu, bara oisam. Hashem created them. That's their milah. The milah is that they're created by Hashem. So we say about Aaron, oyev es sabriyas. He loved the briyas. But oyev means he loved them, but he also means that he was mamshich ava to the briyas. In the gam bohem himshich ava. Also in them he extended and brought down love, not just ava, but ava rava. Great love. That was because we say Aaron had the level of love, but also Avram is called Avram Oyavi. The difference between Avram and Aaron is Aaron has regular love, Avram, and Aaron's love is Avarabba, great love. Chinas Avarabba. Zo klolus ha'hefresh bein Ava Avram ve'Ava Aaron. This is the general difference between the love of Avram and the love of Aaron. Sha'ava Aaron hu Avarabba. That's the great love. And what does Moshe and Aaron do? They bring it down. They bring down that great love, that Avarabba. They bring it down in the Mishkan, and they bring it down into the Neshamas Yisrael by day Moshe Aaron, and it's through Moshe Aaron. Again, Moshe built the Mishkan, Aaron did the avoid in the Mishkan. Oyu Hamshachas be Mishkan, that brought down the Hamshachas in the Mishkan. Moshe Aaron Shneim Shkulim. And Moshe and Aaron, they're both equal, which means both of them, through Moshe and Aaron, the love of Aaron and through Moshe. And they're both equal, meaning that Moshe and Aaron together bring down this level into the Mishkan, into helping, enlightening the natives and helping every year. So the same thing is true. Likewise, it's in every generation. This pashtuso de Moshe b'chol dor v'dor. Moshe's expansion is in every generation. So we have Moshe Rabbeinu, just like we had in the time of the Mishkan, we have Moshe Rabbeinu today. They spash the Moshe in every generation. Ubefrat Hanisim, especially when we talk about the leaders, talk about the Rebbes. Shekol in Yoneim, all of their matters, hein b'Torah, hein b'mitzvahs, whether there's Torah study or their mitzvahs, v'hein b'anhogas Yisrael, or whether they led the hein b'avas Yisrael, b'avas HaTorah, b'avas Hashem, all three levels of love. They loved Yisrael, they loved the Yidden, and they loved the Torah, and they loved Hashem. That was everything that they did, Torah and mitzvahs and leading the Yidden, was with these three loves. Avas Yisrael, Avas HaTorah, and Avas Hashem. As far as Avas Yisrael, Moisiv Kved Kedushas Merichome Admur B'Shem Kved Kedushas Admar Azoket. My father-in-law, the Rebbe, adds in the name of the Alter Rebbe, Asher v'ahavto l'reyacho komoicho, ukli l'v'ahavto Hashem elikecho. That loving a Yid, which is ahavto l'reyacho komoicho, love they felt like yourself, that's Avas Yisrael, ukli, that's the vehicle, the vessel of ahavto Hashem elikecho, to loving God. If you love another Yid, through that, that's the keli, that's the vessel through which you love Hashem. And as we say further, Ugedoyla Avas Yisrael, that actually loving a Yid is even greater than loving Hashem. Why? The Oyev Masha Ohuv Oyev. Because then when you love another Yid, you're loving that one, that which the one that you love loves. If you love Hashem, and Hashem loves another Yid, so when you're loving another Yid, you're loving that one who you love. You love Hashem, and Hashem loves the other Yid. So that means that the love of the Yid is even greater than the love of Hashem, because not only are you loving the Yid, you're loving someone who Hashem loves, and therefore That's the great level of Avos Yisrael. That's added by the Frierdiker Rebbe. And that level of the three levels of Ava, they brought down in all the Hasidim. Hamakushorim, those who are tied, Hashayochim Aleim, those are connected to them. Unindivos halten sich on in zei. And those that still hang on to them, they hold on to them. Kol echod lifi nyonei mamodei umatzovei. Each one according to his level, his standing, his situation, his matters, the way the person, each individual, which means not everybody is connected at the same level, but each one, they get the level from the Rebbes. So that doesn't mean that they don't have to work hard on themselves. The Rebbes are mamshich to them, the older levels of Torah mitzvahs, Navas Yisrael, Navas Hashem, Navas HaTorah. No. Horeven darfmen alein. The effort everybody needs to put in on their own. They're not going to give that to you. The Rebbe doesn't give that to you. But since you need to be given strength, and generally you need support from heaven, you need Hashem's support. It's not easy, even though you work hard. But even with hard work, you still need support from Hashem, generally speaking, and you need giving koiches. So that's where the Rebbe comes in. Ubefrat ma'oisa haneshama shehu nitzotz mimena, especially from that soul from which you are a spark. You are a spark of the soul of the Nasi. Hinei bazehu hamshocha al yidei hanisim. So that support, that nesinas koyach, to that spark of which is a part of the neshama of the tzaddik, that comes through the nesim. The mishkan atzei shitim, the mishkan that is made of atzei shitim, which is the shtus of kedusha, the higher level, she'al yidei zeh, through this. That way you sort out the shtus of the other side. And then the Shechina rests in the action of your hand, and you're doing in your avodah. You have the Shechina there, because the Rebbes help us in the shtus the lumazeh, so that the Shechina will rest in our activities. Noyam Havaya Olav, and the pleasantness of Hashem, like the Pasuk says, V'noyam Hashem Elokeinu, the pleasantness of Hashem is on it, Umasi Yodov Koineneu, and the actions of his hands prepare him successful in what he does, B'hatzlacha, Ad Bias Mashiach Tzidkenu, B'meir Yumein, until the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu quickly in our days. And the Rebbe is saying this as in Yud Shvat, on the day of the Yortzeit of the Frierdiker Rebbe. This was 2 years after the Rebbe took the leadership. And this is Toshin Yud Gimel. The Rebbe started Yud Aleph and Yud Beis, and this was Yud Gimel. And the Rebbe says to those who still hang on and those who hold on, the Rebbe is mamshich for them. The Rebbe helps them. The Rebbe helps them overcome the shtus the l'umazeh through the level of shtus the kedusha. And basically, the Rebbe wrote out over here that from the Maimer that essentially every Yid wants to be connected to Hashem and cannot take a disconnection, because the Shama comes from such a high place, from Chitzoni Satik, from Kelim, but it's connected to Pnimi Satik, and over there is no nothing else. There's no other Metzias, and therefore the whole idea of Gashmi is, and especially the Rebbe talked about enjoying it or in being sunk in it, and to an extent that takes away from the Kedusha. But unfortunately, people who were involved in Shtus Telumah need to go to the other extreme, in the extreme of Kedusha. And that is to take away that excuse or that cover that tells a person that he can go against Hashem's will and still be connected to Hashem. That's the Ruach Shtus, that's Mechaseh. And who helps us? The Rebbe helps us to overcome, and you have to work yourself. But the Rebbe, those who are connected to the Rebbe, have the Rebbe's support to help them in their avodah to bring down, because it's Moshe Rabbeinu in the end and Aaron who raised the Neiris, who bring down the Shechina, and they help us bring down the Shechina that our avodah should be successful. Okay, so let's leave this over here. Let me just see here. What did I do here? Hello? Sorry.
Yeah, hello.
See, what I want to do